Hello and welcome back. Let's learn how to solve this problem. We are given use the graph to determine the domain and range of this relation. Is the relation a function? Recall that the domain of a function is a set of all valid inputs, or x values, and the range is a set of all valid outputs, or y values. Okay, so if we are talking about determining all of the x values in the domain, that means look at where all of the points are and determine the x coordinate. So for this point here, what's the x coordinate? X equals -4 right here. And of course the y value is -2. So -4 is in our domain, so let's start our list. Domain, we have a -4. What else? Here, because of these points, so -2 is in our domain. 1 is in our domain. -1. And then 3 is in our domain. What about the range? How do we determine the range of this relation? Well, the range is the set of all y values, the y coordinates. So what would those be? So right here, what's the y value? -2. So -2 is in our range. What about here and here? That would be 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here, well, we already have 1. And here we already have -2. So, let me close my curly brace. That's our domain and range. However, now we need to determine, is the relation a function? Is y a function of x? And how can we tell? Well, one way is, do we have more than one y value assigned to the same x value? If we do, it's not a function. I'll say that again. If we have more than one y value assigned to the same x value, we don't have a function. So let's look at our x values. There's only one point here, we're fine. What about here? Those are two y values assigned to the same x value of -2. So we don't have a function. We also could have determined that if we started maybe on this side of the graph, because there are two outputs there for this one input. So this relation is not a function. And we are done.